guess what? It's gonna show malice because I've already talked about people walking in my house without permission, people walking in my room without permission. I've caught my sister walking in my room without permission with my room on. She's seen my camera and turned the right back around. It shows people trying to walk in my room without permission, right? So the only people here usually is my sister, my mom, or Sandy. You know what I mean? So I've seen all that. You know what I mean? I have proof of it. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, I told you it'd be my own people. Yeah. I already know my family been plotting. But yeah, so like I have evidence they don't realize, and if they're trying to set me up, they're setting themselves up for failure. If my sister's trying to set me up, or my mom, or even my aunts, which they try to all collaborate stories together against me, then they'll be the ones going to be in jail, because I've already made sure that I made reports of people trying to set me up and frame me for crimes. And I've already made reports. I already have evidence of them trying to set me up associated with addicts, dealers, thieves, stealing stuff, operating in criminal activity. I have evidence that they forgot. They were high on substances. They forgot, they did this, that, and the other. And they were doing it out of their own accord because they were going out and doing everything on their own accord. And they would come to the house and try to set me up for stealing, or try to set me up by sneaking people in the house. And I'll be on live stream by myself in the room, right? Like I have all these evidence on camera, whether it's corrupted or not. I know what I did those days because I have pretty good memory. And if it's corrupted, I'll just have to make sure they know that my statements match up with what I did, even if it's corrupted. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on live stream for a reason every day, because people are stalking me, people are trying to set me up, and people are lying to try to set me up. So you don't think that me being honest every day, even on live streams, counts? You don't think of being a reverend counts for me doing good? You don't think me preaching the gospel does good? You don't think me changing my life, not cursing people, not hurting people, looks good? Like all these things, me not being in trouble for years looks good. Like all the things that they're gonna bring up is all the past and the bad things that have no relevance in my life. You know what I mean? But yeah, so the way I see it is like I'm just trying to preach the gospel and do good. I hate when you don't ask for nothing but it still come around. I don't know what you mean. How you know I wanted chips? What do you mean? How do you know? I don't know what you're talking about. Example. I don't know. I'm kind of tired, so. What do you mean if I buy chips and didn't want any? Like mind control type things or what? Subliminal messages, suggestive conversation. What are you talking about? Domination magic? What are you talking about? What if I'm not hungry? What do you mean, what if I'm not hungry? I don't get what you're saying. Too tired of the channel right now. Boy, I have no idea what you're talking about. Good afternoon. Oh, you're saying that my family usually picks it up where I usually order my food, right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Is that what you're trying to make fun of me or something? I go to the store sometimes when I want to. I order DoorDash, whatever. I don't remember. It was a while ago. I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. You're talking in riddles and nah. Like I'm, real. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. My mom told me the other day about $100. She's like, "Oh, I had $100 in my bank, but I think Miranda took it." And I don't know the really truth, but that's what she said. And then I received $100 and some for a reading, which I kind of thought in my head was probably a setup. But I always think a lot of things are setups. But I try to weed that thing out of my mind. Um, and then, um, and then, um, I don't know. Uh, anyways, so I don't get what you're saying. I don't know. Peer pressure. I don't know. Oh yeah. What? I don't know. But I don't really know what you mean. I have no idea what you're saying. I have no idea about the example or whatever what you're trying to say. IL. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like you're trying to set me up for a deal or like a substance deal or something. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't partake in nothing like that or no criminal activity. You know what I mean? So I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I don't take nothing like that. I'm not around it. I'm not any criminal activity. I don't do. And if I was to do criminal activity, guess what? It wouldn't be out of my own house. That would be the most stupidest thing to do. You know what I mean? Especially when I have an altar of God in my house and I'm praying to God every day, and I'm not gonna go out of my way to like do criminal activity in a house of God. That doesn't make no dang sense to me. You know what I mean? So they don't make it make sense. I have an altar of God. Basically, my house, my room is a church, a temple. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't even do nothing out of my house. So anything that comes against my house is the ops trying to put that in my life. Yeah. So you know what I mean? I've already told the police that people come to the back of the house by my fence and stalk me, and I hear people over here stalking me. I told the police that in May or June, and then all of a sudden they're still doing it. You know what I mean? So, usually spirituality and tarot, but I'm just kind of venting out. But yeah, I told the cops I was being stalked here in May or June. May, I think it was May, and so like if they're still doing it, they're kind of slow. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to not. I'm trying to not think bad of my family, right? Because they've been doing good. My family's been doing good, but every now and then they say something that's off, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? It triggers me to vent out loud and say things. I don't even like to be like that anymore. Something slick, right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I predicted people trying to plant stuff in my room. I predicted people trying to wear my clothes and look like me and set me up. You know that dream the other day when I said I dreamt of my aunts, and I dreamt of Sandy and my sister, all trying to set me up. I had the other day before that, I had a dream that some Native Americans were trying to set me up, and they were forcing my family to set me up, and my sister and my mom, and that they were forcing my family with their criminal associations, their friends, all different races, all different times. And I had a dream of that, and I dreamt that they were trying to plant stuff in like my backpack or something, or my suitcase, and they were trying to set me up, right? And they were planting stuff in my house, in my backpack or whatever, and that someone was looking like me, trying to look like me with their hair down. They had their hair all the way down. I barely ever wear my hair down, almost never. You know what I mean? I always have it up. You know what I mean? Or pulled back. And someone in my dream was looking just like me. He was a little bit taller than me, looking like me, wearing some like almost the same clothing as me, trying to look like me and set me up for crimes, to be a lookalike, a doppelganger. And in this dream, they were trying to do that, and they were trying to force my family to set me up, plant stuff in my house or whatever, or set me up for various crimes like substances, all types of things. And in my dream, I was being shown the way out of it, and they were trying to set me up through the computers and the devices, and this guy was standing right there trying to push buttons on the computer, trying to set me up through the computer, right? And then I was being shown the way with a yellow line to free me from all these things, and I was gonna make it out of that, out of those situations. The other day also, I had a dream of Archangel Michael and my phone being right next to him, and that they were showing me that whatever comes against me, that they're trying to use my devices to set me up, right? And they were trying to use my iPhones or whatever to set me up, and that Archangel Michael was in my dream protecting me, that whatever was going to come against me was going to fail. And in that dream, I had a dream of a snake being killed, and that snake was a representation from the Bible of the serpent, Satan. So the evil ones against me were going to be the ones that were going to be stopped by Archangel Michael and God. So I don't know if these dreams are prophetic, but when you dream of angels and you dream of God and serpents and biblical context, those are prophecies to me, prophetic dreams, even if they're just dream messages. But yeah, I had predicted they try to set me up for unaliving people and taking people alive and being a serial person that unalives people. You know what I mean? I had dreams of that. I had like 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Predicted that. So anything of all these nature. So you can have blessings, but you don't realize the blessings. That I do have a problem with that. I'm healing myself still. Healing myself, and it took a long time to heal myself. What's up, Jada? So there's blessings that are coming around me, whether it be people, places, or things. And I do miss over it because I have caution. I have trust issues. You know what I mean? So those things, maybe social media, maybe, you know what I mean? No, I'm not ungrateful in any way. I give thanks every day over the food I get, and usually family picks me up food, right? I'm not ungrateful in any way. I may not tell them to their face, but you know what I do? I pray over my food every day. I'm on live stream praying over my food in my room every day. Thank you, God. Sometimes I say thank you for how this got to me. Thank you for providing it. Thank you for bringing it here. I'm grateful every day. I have live streams of me saying grace, you know what I mean? Every day. So just because I don't tell somebody something doesn't mean I don't feel the love and the gratitude. You know what I mean? People want to see what they want to see. You know what I mean? I'm grateful to have a roof every day too. I prayed that the other day too. Yeah, water, etc. Yeah. I pray. Sometimes I pray thanks for everything. I'll be like, God, I'm thankful for my phone. I'm thankful for the internet. I'm thankful for everything I have. Everything I have. You know what I mean? You know, the other day I got water from the sink, and it tasted like nothing but chlorine. And I smelt it. I still have the jug right here somewhere. Where's my jug at? And it smells like nothing but chlorine. And it didn't smell like that before. It smells like nothing but chlorine or bleach. And they used to do that at my old house. The gang stalkers will send hired contractors to act like real plumbers or whatever, and they'll tamper with water. When we first moved here, there was a yellow truck that came over here to fix our water. They were not sanctioned because we are on a program they'll inform us when we get any of our utilities fixed. So they weren't sanctioned actual for this house. They were either hired contractors that were gang stalkers, organized stalkers. And I was recording them on live stream. They were in a yellow big truck, right? A big SUV, and I recorded them on a live stream a day. They cut off our water like one day, and I walked outside and I looked outside, and they were outside at the neighbor's house, and then I went to their door and I was like, "Hey, did you guys cut off the water?" And then our water was connected with the neighbor's water, I think, and they accidentally cut our water off. Then someone had hit the water thing in front of our house, and it was none of us. I think they did it on purpose. Someone actually hit it and said it was us, but they wanted to break it so they can fix it and tamper with the water, right? And and now my water's tasting like chlorine. The same thing used to happen in my old house. They used to put chlorine or whatever to hurt my kidneys in the water in the tap, right? This is high level corruption that they do to chosen ones, prophets, and when you're being organized stocked. So yeah, to ruin your kidneys, that's what they do. This is what my mom been through her whole life. That's why she has weak kidneys. Now that's what they're trying to do to me, but I'm exposing it, and I got them on camera, right? And when I got them on camera, I walked outside. They were fixing the front. They got mad. He's like, "Why are you recording us?" And then he walked over to the other guy, and he's like, "He's got us on video," and I caught it on camera, them saying that and shit. And he was mad I was recording, and they were up to something no good, right? So, I have activities of people in my old house messing with the internet. There was two guys. Somebody was messing with the internet. They turned off the internet and they connected my box to an internet box on the whole other complex, the whole other building, and they were both synchronizing themselves, unplugging things. And I was like, "Are you guys turning off the internet?" They're like, "Yeah, we have someone causing problems." Those are unsanctioned events that happen from hired contractors to stalk people, and I got a lot of these events online. Same when they used to try to set me up through PayPal and Cash App. I would order food and they would switch out my groceries and tamper with them, right? And I caught all the people that delivered my food on camera, and they would try to set me up for scams and fraud. And they were trying to say I ordered DoorDash when I ordered Safeway or ordered Walmart or some shit. And I knew some of my family was involved in those scams because they're like, "Oh, how did you pay for delivery?" I was like, "I have premium. I paid, this amount to the store to get free delivery for a year." You know what I mean? So, So, and I would buy things on food stamps. So I have a lot of these evidence. The gang stalkers, the hired contractors will get in trouble. And guess what the hired contractors will do? First thing they do is they're going to snitch on the people who hired them, right? And the yellow truck was something about crows or something like that. So I don't know. I have a lot of people who are on live streams and stuff are hired contractors, and I can bear witness to that. You know what I'm saying? So the hired contractors are hired by people with money. People want to hurt my family. You know what I mean? I've already talked about my family being poisoned with cancer and stuff like that. Multiple family members have passed away from cancer from poisoning, not from actual growth in your body, but poisoning. And now they try to give me cancer, and while I was fasting, they try to poison me with cancer. I have a video of tumors growing in my mouth. You know what I mean? A video of tumors growing in my mouth. They don't even know that. They don't know that. Why would I have tumors growing in my mouth? I didn't brush my teeth because I was fasting, and I was going through a psychosis, and I had tumors growing in my mouth. Little spiky things, little gooey spiky things, white tumors growing in my mouth. That means someone put tumors in my food and I chewed it. I didn't brush my teeth, so it grew in my mouth. That means they were trying to give me cancer. I have a video of that. You know what I mean? They were trying to give me cancer. That means they were trying to kill me. That means conspiracy to commit murder. You know what I mean? I can't make this shit up. Why would I have tumors growing in my mouth? I thought they were parasites, but they were tumors. And I already predicted that people from the hospital, nurses, and people of that nature were targeting me to poison me, right? You know what I mean? About 2, 3, 4 years ago. Yeah. I got a lot of evidence against organized stalking. that's gonna put people away. Some of my hackers and some of the organized stalkers started leaving me alone because they seen I was a real prophet and they seen I was exposing them, so they started to pull back. You know what I mean? But there's still things still happening, right? And and you know what I mean. So all I know is if I pass away from any reason, it's gonna be, I want it to be investigated, and I want someone to make a fundraiser to hire a real good investigator to investigate all my accusations, all my theories, and all everything, right? And 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 then and I already told my friends that. My friend said, "Yeah, I got you. If anything happens to you, whether you go to jail or you get unalived, you get, if you pass away, I got you. I stand for you, whatever." And I put that on my Facebook for all my friends to see. I want a fundraiser. If anything happens to me, I want a fundraiser made for full investigation. You know what I mean? Upon my passing, or even upon me going to jail. So I need a fundraiser to be hired, because everyone knows on my Facebook, all my friends, that I was being set up for a long time. There's even people on fake profiles of my friends. They make fake profiles of my friends and add me acting like my friends, and I could tell the difference, right? Because their energy's off. And I already posted about that. I said, hey, if they're fake profiles on my page, the FBI knows. You know what I mean? The FBI knows you shouldn't be on my page if you're a fake profile. But yeah, they get the information on me, you know what I'm saying? But this all sounds paranoid. But when you have evidence of hacking and evidence of these things actually happening, it's not paranoia anymore. That's what their plan is. They're trying to say, oh, he's on substances, he's tweaking, he's bugging, he's crazy whole time. That's what they want to say, because they don't want people to believe me, because I know the truth, you know what I mean? Yeah, I get slow too. Like, me being paranoid sometimes sucks, because sometimes I'll think something and it'll distract me from the real truth, right? I haven't seen nothing crazy lately. I've been fasting for 3 months, bro, and that's a day of purity, right? A day of fasting is celibacy, purity. I was doing intermittent fast, so I'd eat at night, pray every day. Well, I pray every day regardless, but during the prayer, I'm fasting most of the time, and then I eat at nighttime, right? So 3 months, I've prayed every day, did an intermittent fast, ate at nighttime, and I was celibate and sober, all that. Besides, when I did my invocation, I would smoke a cigarette with Santa Muerte, whatever, to invoke her, whatever, through that fast, because it's a spiritual invocation, so it didn't count as breaking my fast. But yeah, yeah. So you know what I mean. For 3 months, I've been on a pure path. Anything that's been said against me, any setups or crimes against me, in the 3 months are straight lies, because those 3 months I was fasting for God. You know what I mean? Trying to be pure, trying to pray and manifest a better destiny, trying to manifest with God and pray to God, for divine, justice, revelations, and prophecies and stuff. And I've been getting prophecies and stuff. So those 3 months were pure. And so anything happened in those 3 months to the 31st till 3 months back, you know what I mean, would be a lie. And I didn't tell nobody I was really fasting besides my mom when like after like a couple weeks or something. We're technically not supposed to tell people when we fast, but because I go through what I go through, I tell people I fast so they know I'm not doing nothing wrong, because I take my fast seriously. You know what I mean? I'm spiritual. And yeah. But yeah. What's up? But yeah. But yeah. But if people were trying to poison me through my food, guess what? I come to my room and I bless it with God. So they're desecrating my prayer in a room with the altar of God, basically a church. Basically going to church every day. I eat food, blessing my food in front of God, and so if they believe in God, I feel sorry for them, because they're gonna go to hell for sure. There's gonna be no forgiveness when you go blasphemy against the Holy Spirit, right? That's an unforgivable sin. And if you do it against a prophet, just like Judas Iscariot, it's better to be not born than to be the deceiver against prophets, just like Christ. So I hope my enemies don't believe in God, because they're already lacking. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I had crazy things. They were trying to give me autoimmune diseases, you know what I mean? And those are the worst, right? They make you sick, make you get skinny, make you not hungry, like you said. But I have a triple series shot that protects me from autoimmune diseases, so I won't even get it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Then you said something about females, something on your comments, right? And I had a dream about females trying to seduce me. The other day, a prophetic dream, and I rebuked them. So it's like you're either know about the stalking and what I'm going through with knowledge of it, which shows you involved in the conspiracy to commit. But and you know what I mean, we have this on live stream, but you're dropping hints, and when you drop hints, it shows knowledge and ORS statements. So if you're knowledgeable or willing, you're participating, unless you call the law on those people. But I mean, that's on you. Yeah, shame. Oh, what's your question? Sorry, I went into a venting mode. So sorry. Someone was commenting on my other live stream. I have my other live stream on public. I've been on live stream. Well, that one's been 10 hours long before I reset it. You know what I mean? And so I've been on live stream, on public live stream, for 10 hours in my room. But yeah. So I had a feeling they were gonna try to do something all on Halloween. You know what I mean? I don't think they were gonna try to unalive me, but I think they were gonna try to set me up on Halloween. I keep dreaming about Santa Muerte. I pray to her every night, and I don't know what it means. So dreams can be, if you're praying to her, it could be just a message. Yeah, for crimes. I don't know if it's happening anymore. I'm not really paranoid about it. I'm not that paranoid. I just try to kick it out of my mind and keep pushing, because I'm manifesting a better destiny. But anyways, I am so protected. Thank you, Amal. I appreciate it. I am. Whether I see it or not, I'm divinely protected. I have divine wisdom, divine gifts, divine, prophecies, revealing things to me. I'm healthy. I'm strong. I have a home over my head. I have, nice things, and I have, good things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed. So I always try to remember that, and always try to keep a positive mind, no matter what I do. What if I can't keep a job? I don't know. I couldn't keep a job either. So that's what they try to. Gang stalkers try to do the same things, right? They try to keep you not from working. You'll get a job, and then all of a sudden you'll get fired, like with a month or two or whatever, because you can't keep a job, right? And that's what they did to my mom. All these things that they do against me are repeat, and a generational curse in my family They used to do the same thing my mom. My mom used to go to the doctors and not know what's wrong with her. They weakened her kidneys since I was a kid, and she was sick as a kid, and they're trying to do all the things to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So once I save up enough money, I literally am going to start my own business. I'm literally going to do that. Whether it be, you know, selling candy, selling shirts, or selling beanies. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to do something, and I'm going to utilize social media to do it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try to read cards for the rest of my life. But I've been planning that. I was actually I actually sent a message to somebody about making a business. You know what I mean? Yeah. So be my own boss, and I'm not gonna be a cover for nobody. I'm not gonna be a business front for nobody. I'm not gonna be none of that, a launderer. You know, I'm not gonna be none of that because I have no partake in that. They try to make when I started reading tarot, before I did, I had a prediction that they were gonna try to use tarot and me receiving money as a front or as a setup for crimes. Boom. What did I start channeling? People started coming in trying to set me up and send fake clients this to my Cash App, my PayPal, Venmo, trying to set me up, right? And trying to say I'm doing this, that, and the other, when I'm just doing genuine card readings or candle work. And that was 3-4 years ago. I predicted that on TikTok, and I said it multiple times while I was doing readings. And so within those 3-4 years, I would call them out on live streams when they bought readings, right? And they would get mad. So I predicted that 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't want to see me doing well, but it's not. It's like I'm gonna try to do well regardless, and I'm gonna stay positive regardless, and I'm gonna still kill. She lit up candles and started playing next to me. So it sounds like Santa Muerte. Yeah. It sounds like Santa Muerte is answering your petitions and answering your prayers, and showing you. That's what it sounds like to me. If you wanted a Santa Muerte connection reading, I can, see what's going on. Or a reading. Do you like cats? You know what? I had predicted they were trying to set me up through cats too and dogs, and they were doing animal sacrifices. I predicted that a while ago. And I don't know if they did it, but I had this fear about it. I was really paranoid about it, but I still don't know if it's true. But I felt like they were trying to frame me in my old house because I started doing candle work. They were trying to make me look like the worst person ever, and I didn't do none of that because I was vegan. And vegans, we cherish animals, right? And we cherish their souls and their life. And I thought people were trying to set me up that way. But some of this stuff can be paranoia, and some of this stuff can be prophecy or predictions. Yeah. But yeah, I also had dreams that they were trying to set me up for crimes for somebody else. Someone else did the crime, and they were in jail, and they had long hair in my dream. And they were trying to set me up for crimes to get that dude released. And I posted this dream too. I had a whole bunch of dreams. It's crazy. But some dreams are just a little trippy, and some dreams are just dreams, and other dreams are prophetic. Yeah, so now that I'm healing, I'm kicking all those thoughts out of my mind. Now that you're talking to me about cats and random things, it's subliminally dropping those dreams in my mind. You know what I mean? Bad trips so I always think everything is a setup. So I have predicted that they were going to try to set me up by saying that I was slanging, right? And that I gave somebody bad stuff, and that they were going to set me up for manslaughter, because if someone passes when you're slanging, you get manslaughter charges, which is basically like unaliving. But anyways, I think I was on a bad trip when I went through psychosis and the spiritual awakening when I first moved here. I was fasting too. So I was fasting for a month, I think. I was fasting here. When I moved here, I was fasting for a month. Purity, fasting, eating some fruit here and there at night or during the day or whatever. And fasting for the first month here. I was fasting purity and pacifism, praying. and setting up my altar, moving in here, all that stuff. So the first month here, probably a little bit more than a month. It was like the whole first month. So I was, doing everything good, and I think that's when someone had poisoned me, and I grew tumors in my mouth, right? Because I didn't brush my teeth, and then I had a bad trip, and someone came on my live stream saying, "Oh yeah, that was a different strain," and so I figured they put it in my water, and I saved some of those water bottles, right? And because I was only drinking water, and I was getting this bad anxiety, bad paranoia, and trip, and going schizo. And when I go schizo, I'm spiritual. I talk to spirits, so I'm sitting there talking to spirits because my protections were down because I was drugged, right? So I'm sitting there talking to spirits and shit, and going crazy, talking out loud, prophesying. Half of the stuff was a delusion. The other half, was partial truths, with me trying to figure out things. You know what I mean? So people can carry bad energy with them, but I usually cleanse, and pray over my house all the time. So, but yeah, people carry spirits with them too. Spirits will attach to people, and then try to attach to somebody else. You know what I mean? If I go, you know what I mean? If I get in trouble for them trying to frame me, those people that are bearing false witness against me, lying against me, they will get in trouble for trying to take my life and give me cancer, right? And poisoning me, right? That will be everybody on the witness stand, everybody against me, because it will be all lies, because I don't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? And they've been trying to set me up for years. So, you know what I mean? And they forced my family to do things against me. I know they have, because I dreamt of it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they did. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not paranoid right now. I'm just speaking about things, and getting things. This is how I used to talk all the time. I used to be on live stream like this on TikTok every day, talking about all different things, paranoid as hell. But now I'm not so much paranoid. I mean, I guess they can. It's possible. Not likely, but it's possible. I fasted for like 7 days, and I thought I heard my mom's mind before, and it tripped me out. And then when I said, "Did you just say this, or you think this right now?" and her eyes got all big, and like I read her mind, and I was like, "Oh damn, I only fasted for a week, no food." Yeah. But I don't do that on purpose. I don't enter people's minds or energy like that unless, you know what I mean, unless I'm doing card readings or stuff like that. They could think like you if they want. But nah, they can't think like me. I mean, they could try. They can imitate, but they can't duplicate, right? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. If they're trying to act like me, be like me, bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. But anyways, the highest form of flattery is imitation, acting like someone, trying to be like someone. That's flattery. That means they would think I'm lying. So they only think I'm lying from the people who possess false testimonies or try to bring up things that are irrelevant, right? Yeah. Why do I feel like you're at the neighbor's house chilling, talking to them? That guy who... No, I haven't seen that. Hello there. Haha. But anyways, hello there. What's up, Vanessa? Anyways, I think I might hop off. I'm kind of tired. I haven't slept, so after I hop off, I'm probably gonna relax and sleep. So, prices. I usually do 55 for a full reading, multiple questions and stuff. But I am kind of tired right now. But I can bust it out if you want. People take advantage of me. So I know people try to do all types of things against me. They try to set me up through signatures. So I take pictures, and every time I sign something, I post it. Every time I, do something, I jot it down in my mind. That anything that can set me up, All the. If you sleepy, yeah, you're just bringing all those old thoughts, bro. That's why you have stalker energy, bro. I'm telling you, you have stalker energy to me. But it was good to vent out a little bit. It hitting. Oh yeah. Every time I get high in the energy, guess what? They microdose me with substances, right? And I started drinking this juice. And it was left in the fridge, and then my throat starts getting dry. And I start getting elevated energy. He said, bro, you low-key keeping. I blocked him. He was kind of creepy, huh? But yeah. But the sum of my story, I basically lived the biblical story, being poisoned, being put substances, stuff to make me sleep. You know what I mean? Prophesying, dreaming of the future. Being redirected by God, being pulled away from all my friends and family, being redirected, fighting demons, having demons come to my sleep and trying to possess or oppress me, fighting spirits in my dreams, being tested, having demons come to me and offer their help and me denying them, just like Jesus Christ did to Satan. I literally lived a biblical life because I'm a prophet. Everything that happened to me, it's happened to someone in the Bible. You know what I mean? So that's how you know I'm a real prophet. Plus, the other day, I posted it. I pulled cards to see if I was a prophet. My cards said yes, I am a prophet, and my cards usually don't lie, right? So there's another confirmation for you guys. You know what I'm saying? But I posted that live stream. But anyways. It's crazy. But yeah, everything that I've been through, someone in the Bible's been through, right? And what God does is He uses Scripture to correlate if you're anointed or if you're prophetic. So He can always utilize Scripture into your life. So that's one proof from God, not me. Anybody will tell you this. Any Christian will tell you this that knows the Bible. They'll utilize the Bible. God will utilize the Bible in your life to correlate with your life. So you go through the things in a biblical standpoint to show that you're prophetic or you're anointed or you're chosen by God. That's how God works. And everything that I've been through has been a biblical story. A lot of it has to do with bearing false witness, which is people lying against my name to try to set me up for crimes. That's one of the 10 commandments. That's why He made that 10 commandment. You know what I mean? But yeah, because He knew that we will bear false witness against. It's all biblical. People don't understand that. You know what I mean? They only see what they want to see, and not what God sees, which God sees everything. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off and relax. I'm all. If you're still here, you can book a reading right now, and if you have Instagram, you can message me, and when I wake up, I'll message you. Bro was asking so many questions. His name's Mayonnaise. Alright, I'm gonna hop off. If you guys want to book a reading, hit me up on Instagram, link tree in the bio.